God, that's awful. Anyways, I haven't made a video for a very long time, so I decided that I was going to make this video about this Minitel that I have. Just because I was messing around with it, and I thought, hey, wouldn't that be interesting? Make a video about Minitel. The lighting is incredibly dim, but the reason for that is because any kind of lighting that I have, it's either from my light, which is above my head, you can see it in the reflection there, or from the sun. And both of those are way too bright, so not only is the light reflecting off of the screen awfully, the sun is so bright and so warm, it's giving me a headache, to be honest. Obviously nobody really cares about that. Everybody cares about the Minitel. I should probably turn it on. I will do that. Uh-oh. Can't really see that, but that says F. The little square there. Let me type something. Yes. This Minitel is a Minitel NFZ-9, which is a model that was made. This basic model was actually produced throughout the entire lifespan of the Minitel, but with different variations, different mechanics, different button styles and such. But it was the same basic design, same shell, I suppose, just different keyboards and different labels and things. This particular one is a Spanish one, as you can probably tell by the keyboard not being the AZERTY one, which you'd probably expect to see on a Minitel with them being French. As far as I know, the Minitel service was available in France from 1979. I don't know when it was available in Spain or any other country. The reason that it has that F there, I believe that indicates a fault, but I'm pretty sure the reason for that is because it doesn't actually have the connection for the telephone line. The way how it works is pretty much, it's like a terminal that accesses the internet, but it's not the internet obviously, it's the Minitel service. You plug it into a telephone line, then you dial up the number on your phone. Obviously in my case it would probably be my Contemporary, which I have from the 70s as well. Well, just because it kind of fits in with the style of this, you know, beige and brown. You type in the number, you dial up the number on your phone, and then this machine answers your call and will be able to access the service. From there, of course, you can type in, I believe it was like codes you were able to type in from advertisements or whatever to access different services. So you could like buy products or go to chat rooms and stuff, I'm pretty sure. There's like a chat room thing that is currently hosted by fans or hobbyists, because the actual service, I believe, was shut down in 2012. Well, in France at least, don't know about the rest of the world. Probably shut down earlier in the rest of the world because it would be a lot less popular everywhere else. For instance, I know it was actually available in Ireland. I didn't think it was available in Ireland, but it was back in the 80s. But you had to rent the machines. You couldn't buy them yourselves, and I thought that was a little bit silly. Anyways, let me type in something a little bit more meaningful than pee pee poo poo. I wonder what I should type in. Let me think. I don't know, I'll just type in my name. Oh, already there. Poo. There's, separate that. There. There, I've written in my YouTube name. Of course, I'm not able to do anything with it. Like I said, it doesn't have the telephone connection. It's not plugged into anything. Otherwise, I'd be able to actually access the service as long as I have my phone plugged in as well. Something about this, on this side, there's the contrast knob, but it doesn't actually have a brightness knob, which is a bit of a shame. other versions did have brightness knobs. There's just a little gap there where the brightness knob should be. At the back there's actually an adapter for the sort of, what would you call it, the telephone line connection to the French version telephone line connection. I'll see if I can take that out. I probably can't though. Yeah, I probably won't be able to. There's even a handle actually at the back so that you can carry it. I mean, it's just like all that stuff from the 70s and 80s where they just put handles on things and said, oh, look, it's portable. Yeah, it's not portable if it weighs a ton of weight. This thing's actually pretty light, to be honest. The keyboard is not good. Something that's strange about it, I don't know if this is normal for other terminals, because obviously this is the only one that I own. You can see it's all caps, but then when I press the shift key, it becomes lowercase. Now, obviously modern keyboards aren't like that. Perhaps it changes whenever I actually have it in use, you know, using the service as it's intended. The other buttons on it, there's this one, which enlarges your text or removes it completely from the screen. You don't want it there, it's gone. So now I have it in big text version, which looks kind of dumb, to be honest. I don't like that. It looks stupid. Now it's just gone. Perfect, clean, but not really. NVO Sigwinet Wient. I don't know any of these things. I don't know what they're for. The phone though, I think that's supposed to be like when you're actually accessing the service, you press this to access the service. There's a button here on the side that I think is like a disconnection button or something along those lines, I'd assume, because it's very similar to the hang up button on a phone. I haven't actually used it, so I wouldn't know. What I do know though is the K key on mine doesn't work. I don't know if it doesn't work or if it just doesn't do anything when it's in this fault state. But it is definitely a very cool thing, and of course it beeps. It has a speaker in it. It beeps when you turn it on. There's a little light here, kind of like on the Commodore 64, that lets you know it is on. I'm going to see what happens when I turn it off. I think it beeps as well when I turn it off. It does. And now it's off. It's dead. The last time I had this thing on, when I turned it off, it kept that fault pixel there. Like, the fault pixel was up here, and then it moved down and across to the very center of the screen, and then it slowly faded away. I don't know why that happened, but it's not happening now. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. It's probably going to be a little bit difficult to move. Maybe I can show it from the side, actually. Wouldn't be the easiest, but I'll try. Not the best view, but it's a view. Very angular design, and here you can see where that knob is. The contrast knob is there, and the missing brightness knob is, well, the little hole for it at least is there. I can't show the back, but at the back the handle is like here, so you can lift it if you need to. Well, I don't really have much more to say about it. So here's a side view of the Minitel. I do have a lot more stuff that I'd like to show, but it's just because it's mostly relatively large stuff. Something about this that's really good though is it's actually quite compact. It's very small for, you know, an all-in-one terminal with the CRT and the keyboard all in one. It's quite nice and light. I like that. So I suppose it could be portable, but you'd have to find a place to plug it in and all, so it's not really portable. Just movable, luggable, or whatever you'd say. I do really like it. It's probably one of the coolest things that I'd have on my channel. I don't know if many people have made videos about these. I know I discovered the Minitel from Retro Man Cave, and ever since then I just thought, wow, I really want one of those. It's really cool. It's like, you know, the internet before the internet just seemed very interesting to me, so I wanted one, and I got one. And there's a few little scrapes on it. I don't know if I can do anything about those because it's plastic. It's not painted or anything. It's just plastic. A little bit frustrating. There's some marks on the keyboard as well that aren't nice. There's a vent up here, of course, because you have your CRT inside. Don't want that overheating. Some scuffs here as well, but yeah, that's all I can say about my Minitel.